Here is working on kind of the hip flexor anterior hip. When people say I have tight hip flexors or my leg won't extend separate from my back. So what we're thinking about is, can my leg get behind my hip without my back bending? Can I get that hip, can I squeeze my glute to get that leg behind me, but also keep my back nice and flat? So we're gonna do two drills here to stretch the hip flexor, then an isometric to help release it and help you gain awareness of what muscle we're talking about. So the first thing you do for a proper hip flexor stretch, so you've seen the one where you go like this and then you lean forward like this. People say, oh, I'm stretching my hip flexor. Well, not quite, because your back is still bending, and so it's really hard to stretch. What we do instead is we get to a position where our knee is right behind our hip, our front knee is stacked, we get up on our toe, and then we tighten our core to keep our back flat. So we brace the bottom core and pull our ribs down, and then we squeeze here, squeeze our back glute to go up, back knee straight, and then we slightly twist away and lean back a little bit. And then you will feel that tension in that stretch all the way from this bottom rib, the front of your hip, maybe even down to your knee if your quad is tight, and then you come back down. You can even pre-twist, twist to start, and squeeze this glute and go straight up, and you'll feel that massive stretch in that whole front fascia there. The second one, we do similar position setup here, just an isometric, just to bring some awareness to isolating our hip movement from our spine movement. So we get into this position, our knee is stacked under our hip, we're kind of this 90 degree in the front, we can hold on to the rig in front of us, we squeeze this glute, keep our hips locked nice and neutral, and then we lift our front leg off the ground, we hold that for about 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, put it down. You're gonna feel both hip flexors and this glute start to fire. This glute will start to wake up by doing this motion, because otherwise your back would just bend. So you gotta keep this glute tight to really support that leg lift. Those are our two kind of hip